Alrighty, morning everyone. So we're out on the river. It is nice tranquil morning, there's no wind. It's going to be busy today. It's just, yeah, it's one of those days I think everyone with a boat's going to be out. So we're nice and early, we're going to hit some snags, we're going to hit some rock bars, hopefully get something. Just watched what looked to be like a brim pushing up some water, getting distracted. So we got some bit of everything rigged up. I've got 4 rods at the moment, bit of an overkill, but let's see how we go. Yeah, let's just get into it. Let's just snag bash, let's hit some rock bars, some fallen trees, and hopefully we can bring something on board. Let's get into it. So first up, we're going to start off with hopping plastics first up. So what we want is just starting with the paddle tail, throw some scent on it, just because the water's a bit murky at the moment. A little bit of scent. Come on, foot pedal. There we go. And the plan is we're going to hit all this stuff on the edges here. So got a bit of gravelly rock all through here. Lots of bait flickering and stuff, which is pretty standard. This low light, they'll be out and about. Just got a paddle tail rigged on. Ooh, a little whack up there, wasn't it? It's probably like a little brim, maybe a little jack, little trev. We'll just hold some stuff up there in the shallows. Just up on the edge of that. Sort of want to hit the shallows early before all the jet skiers and boats make their way up here and sort of flush it out. It's nice and clean up there. Because, you know, we could be the first boat through here maybe so far. Well, I passed a few anchored boats, but they may not have gone up this far yet. There we go. All it took was to change sides and we got one. It's come off the back of that tree there. He's a smallie, very green, but yeah. It's a little fella. He's try not to get bit here. He's very pale, as you can tell. He's only gone 30, but he's exactly the species I'm after. He was just sitting probably on the front of that log. As you've seen, I was coming here. There's not much structure, so I was trying to target those sorts of stuff, and yeah, pretty happy with that. Very healthy. So we'll send him back. He was just there hopping that plastic as it came round into the eddies. It's kind of thinking up in that shady spot I had a good chance, but sitting in probably 6 to 10 foot, he just jumped on board. You'd be surprised how shallow these fish will sit. Like, I don't know, for those long time viewers, I once had a video and it was like a log like that, and it was, I think, 2 or 3 foot deep, and cast in the back of it and just rolled it over the top, and a 48 jumped on, and yeah, it was a bit of chaos and just bricked me instantly, and I eventually got it out. Surprisingly, really didn't expect him to come out, and yeah, good sized fish too. So they will happily sit up there, and you know, to me it makes sense. Like, you know, you look at that, there's a bit of shade, there's a bit of structure there. Spook something off the log, look at that. See that big puff of dust? So there was something sitting there. As I rolled across it, he got spooked out. So that sort of stuff's always a worth a little poke around. Plus it doesn't get hit too much. The only downside is literally the boat traffic. If it picks up, it's just no good. It sort of washes it all out and they'll just get up and leave. So this morning I could hear there was a heap of bait getting hammered all through this stuff too. It's the other reason I was pretty keen to get across here before that sun gets too high, and this is all just sunny. So it sounded very promising. What's that swimming there? This looks like my lure. Look at that, it's black. What is that? Is it like a gar? It's like a black gar. I think it's a baby barracuda actually. Now, righto. Think he wants to come any closer? That's what I mean about washing out the banks. Yeah. Oh, come on, come out. This is what I was... Oh, did I get him out? Oh, he bricked me. That's what I was saying about shallow. So whatever I hooked there, it's just bricked me. I think I've still got him. You see all the tufts he's kicking up? Might have rubbed me off though. Yeah, he rubbed me off. Oh, no he didn't. No he didn't. He's still there. I was only just telling you as this happens. So now the fun begins of trying to figure out how to get him out. Oh, big paddle tail. What is he, big cod? Yeah, big cod. So there you go. Just telling you about this, about you'd be surprised how shallow some stuff sits. You saw that. He was shallow, like that. Our electric motor was hitting the ground to go in and get him. He's a solid cod. Oh, leader's a bit chafed. He's a big boy. Throwing up prawns, there you go. That's what they've been eating. Little prawns, servo prawn. Alright, so we just chucked the camera, just got the big camera out just because, why not? Decent cod, like I said, he's 45. Oh, big stinky boy. They're always difficult to hold and manage, but there he is. So 45 centimeters, he's a black spot, if you can't tell. Big bucket mouth on him. Yeah, we'll just chuck him back. He just came from that snag, so send him back in that direction. All he came on is the same as actually all three fish this morning, which is the black and gold little 4-inch paddle tail. So got this one rigged up on a 3/8, just with 30 or 40 pound leader. I can't even remember, and I think it's got 20 pound braid. I was trying to remember this morning what I've actually got on each rod, because I've got probably 7 to 8 bait casters I throw for jacks, and you just forget. Some are 20, some are 30, some are 40, but he was super shallow. I said we were smacking the electric to get him out. He was just right in there. And I was only just saying back there when I caught that jack, you'd be surprised how shallow these fish sit. And it's out of the current. There's heaps of prawns up there, so you know, why wouldn't they be up there? But we'll put the big camera away. We'll throw the head camera back on, and we'll keep going upriver. I've probably got another 2 or 3 hours before I think I'm going to call it. There's just no wind and it's about 30 degrees already, so let's just get back out there and see what else we can get.